I got 2. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are out here at beautiful Cordell Hull Lake. Today is the last regular season Cedar City Tournament. We are hoping for 5 keepers. They don't need to be big. I'm not trying to catch 20 pounds. If we can weigh in 5, I'm currently sitting in, I think, 6th place or 7th place for top 10 for points for the year. So if we can weigh in 5 keepers today, I will secure my top 10 finish in points for the season, which is awesome to come out here in my Havoc and be able to compete against all these guys in these full-size fiberglass bass boats. And then we'll qualify for the fish off for the classic, and then we'll have the actual 2-day classic as well. So you guys stay with us and see if we can catch some bass. Also, it is super foggy this morning, so definitely going to try some top water, definitely going to try to be shallow. I like how much research I did on this lake on Cordell Hull and getting on Google Earth and seeing where the isolated rock piles are at, but also where the mud banks are too. That means I can fish maybe a whopper plopper a little more aggressively. I can, burn a lipless, pause a square bill. So we're going to power fish all day. My plan is to keep moving baits in my hand. I want to trigger a bite. We need 5 bites. I think we've got enough nuance and variety with the baits that I've got to be able to do that. So let's see if we can't put something together. You guys stay tuned. So I messed up and pre-fished the wrong part of the lake. We launched somewhere completely different than where I thought we were going to launch. Thought we were going out of defeated, we didn't. So I'm fishing all brand new water today. We're just going to go by our gut and see what happens. Let's catch a couple. Alright, not what we want, but that's a start. Ooh, don't do that, I hate small fish. Little sucker. GoPro. Alright, it is 6, 7, a little after 8:10. We have had a couple slaps from some non-keepers. Just lost one on a square bill. I'm having a better idea of at least what's going on, so hopefully we can find some fish. Let's see if we can put some keepers in the boat. Go for it. Alright, it is about 10:35. Real not good at telling time, as you can tell. I'm not good at catching bass today either. Fished a bunch of different areas. It seems like the square bill's the only thing that's getting slapped out or bit. We caught that walleye on a lipless, but that didn't really do any good for us. So I guess I'm just going to cover water and churn and burn and see what we can do. Let's try to put a keeper in the boat. To get bigger than that. Oh, there's got to be some bigger ones around here than this. Let's see one underneath there. At least we're catching a couple bass. They're just the wrong size. So they're being really weird. This bank's super deep. It's like 18 foot right here underneath me. And this tree right here is where I caught my frogfish pre-fishing. I wasn't gonna come this far down here, but with the lack of response that I got from the bass everywhere else I fished closer to the launch, I figured, hell, let's go where at least you know you've got some bait and some fish. So I'm pretty much just fishing this jerkbait like a fluke. Really, I just want them to slap at it. Even if they're small ones, there's got to be some big ones around. I can see them cruising underneath me in school, so they're super suspended. So bottom baits are definitely not going to be the deal today. This is that mega bass. And this is the junior instead of the full size because of the size bait they're chasing. So we're getting bites. Just got to figure out how to get good bites. It's better than pre-fishing last weekend. Man, I need y'all to be bigger than that. Tiny little oh my goodness, is this a keeper? Tell you what, those are some good mega bass hooks. Mega bass jerkbaits might cost you an arm and a leg, but you won't have to watch them throw it when they jump. Even bigger than that. I watched him eat it. At least we're catching fish now. Ooh, that's a keeper. Damn! That was what we needed. Well, we know the technique works. I never thought I'd be throwing a jerkbait at the end of July. That's why I love bass fishing though. Always learn something new. God, you are not putting these hooks in my fucking hand. got two. I got two. One just jumped off. Well, we're having a numbers day. So we ain't having a size day. Can't find the keepers. Fuck. I don't think you're even close. Nope, 13. Catching bass. Go, get down. Get down. I gotta go. Catch a little one. Just don't know where the big ones are at. Alright, well, tournament's over. I just got to run back and put it on the trailer. I only feel like I jumped off maybe one keeper on the jerkbait, just working it, ripping it, reeling my slack, and just kind of working it like a fluke underwater. They wouldn't touch a fluke. They wouldn't eat a square bill. They really didn't want to mess with top water. They wouldn't touch a fluke. And I could only sometimes get them to eat that jerkbait. But man, there's some huge wolf packs in this cove. 15, 20 fish wolf packs. There's just no size to them. I think the one I jumped off might have gone 2 pounds, but never really saw or hooked up with any big fish. Never thought I'd be throwing a jerkbait at the end of July, but you just live and you learn. I don't know how this is going to affect the points or how the year standing goes. Zeroing really hurts me. I really don't know what I would have done differently. You know, figured out what was going on with that jerkbait, ran it, caught fish, just couldn't find any keepers. So sometimes that's fishing, and it is what it is. Let's go put it on the trailer.